a world overrun by demons, I am very responsible because I am not gonna leave the house. I'm Meeka Nomicon, and everyone is now a Maneater. Alright, a little dash of sugar suit, a spray of rose milk, and a lavender branch. And done! On the table is a very delectable pancake. You're tempted to bite into it, but this is for Natalia. She's gonna love this, I know. Good morning, Natalia. Weren't expecting to see me up this early. You just startled me a bit, Lillian. That's all. I made you some pancakes. You set the plate down on the bed. Thanks. Did she thank you? Yeah. It's not exactly enough, though. What's the matter now, Natalia? Do you not like them? Oh, something tells me no. I think it's the lavender. It's probably the lavender. A little bit too close to the pancakes for my liking. And that's the face of someone who you know is just itching to get away from you. I just need the bathroom. Natalia walks to the bathroom in utter silence. Without the pancakes, of course. You never wake up this early. You haven't a reason to. Looks like you woke up early just to be met with this. I mean, maybe she's not a breakfast person. Or a morning person. You hear the bathroom door open and close. From what you know, it should take her around 5 minutes to get ready. But that's on a work day. So it should certainly take her less time, right? Or maybe it'll take her more than 5 minutes, since she doesn't have to worry about work. Surely after seeing the news last night, she'll know to stay with me, right? The news really isn't supposed to show gore, but every now and then there is, and not the light kind either. Bones breaking skin, organs exposed, skin peeling, hearts ripped out, faces of pure agony and despair. Perfect for a family movie night. Well, you wouldn't know what that's like. A family movie night. It's not like that matters all too much to you, though. Not when you have Natalia right here. Speaking of which, you're rather dressed for staying home, Natalia. You got something you want to tell me? You're all dressed up. Although, isn't this a bit much for home? Right. I have to supervise a student's ice fractology research, Lillian. I don't plan on just staying here all day. Natalia, what are you thinking? You know that we're supposed to be staying home. The Onyx Order's portal to Infernus is all that the news has been talking about. You know those students need me. I can't just abandon them. Besides, leaving them would be like letting the Onyx Order win. It would be like letting fear control what we can and can't do. To be quite frank, you think she's reading into it a bit too much. Making a mountain out of a molehill. Or maybe this is an elaborate excuse to leave. Probably both. You know it isn't safe. You know, the pancakes you made are getting cold. How about we sit down and eat breakfast? That should take your mind off of the portal. Sure. You lead Natalia to the kitchen. You think about what to eat until you remember you had some extra pancake batter. Looks like making Natalia's breakfast pancakes actually was worth it. You and Natalia sit down and begin eating in silence. Despite her suggestion of eating your worries away, they're still on your mind. How long will it be until she leaves you? After all, she is picking bratty academy students over you. Not even the portal to goddamn Infernus is doing anything to deter her. You know, why does it start to sound like we're a bit beyond her herself? Like we're just obsessed by a girlfriend? To the point of wanting to isolate her with us? Nope. She's just gonna go and supervise those little craps. You know damn well that they probably just see her as a barrier to a degree. That's how it is with humans, right? Goodness, I've put so much thought into this that I haven't even taken a bite. Natalia's already done eating. Without a word, Natalia pushes her plate forward. There's still one pancake left on it. Natalia? Finished already? Thanks for the pancakes. They were quite tasty. You can have what's left on my plate. I'd rather it not go to waste. And I'd rather you stay here. Lillian, you worry too much. I don't mean it in a bad way. It's good to worry. It keeps our heads in check. But you do know that the news is probably making this out to be a bigger deal than it really is, right? And why would they do that? It makes more people tune in. You have to remind yourself to keep your voice soft and whispery. That should do it. How are you so calm about this? About all of the horrible things happening in the world? About leaving me here alone? Lillian, you don't have to worry about any of that. I promise. This is it. She's going to stay, I know it. I'll return home before you know it. Oh. Well then, I'll take your word for it. Just promise me no demon's gonna take you from me. I promise. Why do I get a feeling she's gonna break that promise? Natalia's not coming home tonight. Well, you failed yet again at making Natalia stay instead of going to work. Great. It's not like you can go out and do stuff. Natalia, it's so dangerous to go outside. Stay with me instead. Yeah, going out after all that whining would make you a freaking hypocrite. Not that you really care about hypocrisy, in the grand scheme of things. But you know that Natalia would care a bit too much. So, what should I do now? Think about Natalia, sleep, garden a bit. Maybe some sleep could do you some good. You did wake up early for no reason after all. You head over to the bedroom, fully intent on sleeping. You lay down on the bed, though it's just a tad bit too cold and hard for your tastes, thanks to Natalia. Guess that's what you get for loving her. You wonder what Natalia would think, seeing you like this. Seeing you waiting for her like some whiny dog. Maybe she'd like it, maybe not. To be quite honest, you don't know. You close your eyes, hoping that you can get away with sleeping the day away again. Just to ignore how starved you are for some real love. But you just can't ignore the empty pit in your chest. And the feeling that Natalia's practically abandoned you for work, of all things. I always thought that humans hated work. I mean, it's all that I ever hear anyone complain about. So what are the odds that I end up with someone who loves it? Well, it isn't my fault that she has such a nice heart. It's just the fact that she's away for so long that's a problem. And that she gives her heart more to her students than to me.
I mean, you definitely shouldn't take this advice, because it's completely psychotic, but I'm just saying. Well, you could take the students out of the equation then. I mean, I feel like we are sociopathic enough to probably do that. Also, it sounds like we're not human.
And the fact that she definitely thinks I'm annoying. One of these days is going to be our last together. I can feel it. Only so much love can exist in a person. One day, she'll love them more than me. Perfect. Just perfect.
Just as you finally started to get your fill of love, Natalia decided to tip the faucet to the academy.
It's a shame, really. They could never appreciate her heart like you do.
You starve for it, or they receive an endless supply of it from her. You don't know if you can take it. Alright, fine. Natalia does love you. She brings you flowers, even if they freeze in her hands. She always has the bed ready for you, even if it is cold. She always kisses you and pecks you on the cheek before leaving for work, even if you don't want her at work. But it's not enough.
Is it so wrong for me to want more from this? I deserve to be loved too, don't I?
I think the problem is, though, it doesn't sound like you want love, you want obsession.
Natalia would rather a demon eat her up than just stay here with me for a few days. What a shame.
You lay in bed for a while. A very long while. Then decide to cook some dinner for you and Natalia.
Ah, welcome home, Natalia.
Hey, Lillian. How was your day?
Pretty boring, actually. Especially since I'm pretty sure you were supposed to be home 12 hours ago.
Lillian.
Sorry.
Not sorry.
I really was just worried about you. And a bit bored, too.
Well, it is better to be bored than to be eaten by a demon, now isn't it?
Yeah, you're right. I made some dinner for us. Come sit.
You and Natalia sit down at the dinner table. She doesn't seem too interested in the salad.
Again, all of that work for nothing.
You can feel the apathy radiating off of Natalia.
Oh well,
what's new?
Natalia, what's the matter now?
Oh, nothing. I'm just a tad bit worried about my students. Some of them aren't having the best time right now. You were right, you know, about the portal to Infernus. One of them seemed pretty upset about something. I know I should mind my own business, but they were usually always so upbeat. Chatting in class, cracking jokes. Even if I did find it annoying, it was part of them. But today, they weren't doing any of that. They had this vacant look in their eyes. Turns out that a demon kidnapped their mother, and they couldn't get over the fact that they weren't home when their mother was taken, and that I just can't imagine going through that. Again, it's not really my place as a professor to be handling these situations. But as another person, I just can't ignore it. Do you think there's anything I could do to try and help them? I've already pushed some of their deadlines back, but there's only so much I can do on a professional level. Not to mention that my colleagues seem to think that what I'm doing is stupid. You know, I'm talking about too much about work. aren't I? Sorry. I think I understand why you were so worried about me. I was being unfair to you, and I'm
Sorry? Now you're sorry for the way you've treated me? After hearing a student witch about it? You're taking their opinions more seriously than mine.
Lillian, what?
Now I'm the bad guy, right? I'm the bad guy for being annoyed. Their emotions are valid, so why can't mine be? Why, Natalia? If one of those little witches died, you'd freaking lose it.
Lillian, what the hell are you saying?
It's true, right? And if something happened to me here, I think you'd sleep easy.
You don't know why Lillian is like this. And you don't quite know why you're staying with her. You two need a break from each other. You start walking to the bedroom. Oh, that's gonna make everything worse. Maybe some time apart will do us some good. It'll do Lillian some good. Maybe she'll stop being so clingy if we just stop for a while.
Where are you going?
To the academy.
I'm sorry that they're having you work such long hours. It must be so stressful.
I'm sleeping there.
So, you're just going to leave me here?
That's putting it in a bit of a mean way.
It is mean.
I promise. I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm trying to save us from each other. I don't know what's going on with you, but we need some time apart. Just so we don't hurt each other, you know?
You think I'm going to hurt you? Where did such a thought even come from?
Where do you think?
You're delusional.
All the more reason why we need some time apart.
What a shame. You have such a lovely heart, Natalia. That's why we're together. When you give it all to me, it's so nice for both of us. But we have a little problem here. It's not all mine. It's divided up. All because you have an issue with committing to me. I guess I should have seen this coming. I never told you this before, but it's how things always end for me. Oh well. My time with you is no different.
Wait, did we kill Natalia? I thought we were just gonna, drug her and lock her in the basement. A bright light envelops your vision, and all of sound is muffled. You can barely make out Lillian's silhouette in the blinding light. Is it over? Lillian, or who you think is Lillian, stands in front of you. Wings break out from her back. Long, straight hair falls over her face. She raises her head. She stares at you with dark slits, like a predator inspecting its prey. I knew we weren't human. Lillian.
Lillian! You sound so cute saying that.
You know, I should have guessed she was a demon. I mean, her name is literally Lillian. I mean that was a very foreshadowing.
Say it again for me. Can't get your tongue. Whatever happened to that fervor you had? Can't spare any for me?
You're...
Lovely.
You're a demon.
Tell me something I don't know.
Hearing Lillian's voice coming out of that thing, it's not right. It just isn't. The intonation is different, but it's her. It's still Lillian.
I guess you aren't going to talk to me now. How flaky. Although, I can rely on you to make that cute face. It's so much hotter than the others.
Others?
Yes. Just from your face alone, I can tell just how lovely your heart is. There's so much passion in there. Just none reserved for me.
What are you? She grabs your chest with charred hands. You can feel her nails digging into your skin through the fabric of your coat. She looks down at you. Lillian was shorter than you.
Why so serious?
Let go of me. It hurts.
I'm afraid I can't do that. The portal to Infernus.
You struggle to speak as she tightens her grip.
You humans wish. Why would I even want other demons around you? Use that useless brain of yours. I was here long before that stupid portal opened.
Why?
I can't tell what you mean. Squeak that out again.
Why are you doing this?
Why do you go to work?
I love...
I forgot. You're a strange one. Alright then, let me tell you what I've learned. Humans go to work to get green papers. They trade the papers for food. Humans work for food. So do I. I tried doing things the good old-fashioned way, but it just wasn't doing it for me.
What now?
You want to find out?
You feel her nails cut through your flesh, penetrating your skin, tissue, fat, and grabbing your heart. You try to scream, but nothing comes out. Not that screaming would have done much anyway. Your heart finally breaks away from the rest of your body.
Natalia, it's such a shame that it had to end like this. Think of this way, though. Now your heart is being put to real good use.
Your students are never going to see you again. They're going to wonder where Professor Blanchet is.
I'd bet that you're still thinking of the academy. See what I mean? You spend it on people who can't put our heart to good use. I'm doing us both a favor here.
Everything goes dark.
Think of it like this, though. You're not alone in this. You weren't the first one. And you certainly won't be the last.
You know, it comes to something where I think my suggestion of murdering the students was probably more psychotic than the actual ending was. I mean, I was also expecting us not to kill her, just drug and kidnap. But then again, it sounds like we go through this routine a lot, so I'll find someone new. Well, I hope you enjoyed your time here. If you did, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. And I'll speak a day and catch you next time, guys.